Hello Earth signs, Sun, Moon and Venus rising. This is a message on how does he or she really feel about you here. Earth signs. Someone's got a lot to say. By this moment in the past, somebody could have got some bad news in the past here. Okay. And present situation, his or her thoughts about you, or the situation, how they think about you, how they feel about you. What does he or she want? What you need to know about this person, and the advice. And this is the outcome. And at the bottom, you do have the 5 of Swords here. So somebody is definitely having a lot of conflict with the 5 of Swords. Okay, somebody could be competing with somebody here for some form of attention. Okay, but the 5 of Swords is showing up here reverse. Okay, somebody wants a peaceful resolution, or for some of you are definitely having some form of conflict. Somebody might want a peaceful resolution, but somebody here is going to be receiving some bad news regarding somebody who's trying to bully them, okay, or assault somebody. Somebody could be coming out from that. Yeah, somebody here, friendship has ended because of this conflict. Somebody here is refusing to change, and they're being very foolish here, Earth signs, okay? So pre-warned is pre-armed. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign, or you may have air in your chart. But some of you are definitely going to be receiving some bad news, okay? With the 5 of Swords, where some of you are coming out from, this could be self-sabotaging or some underhanded behavior, okay? There's definitely been some deception or lack of communication with the 5 of Swords. It also represents serious conflict, stress and a lack of communication, because the 5 of Swords comes with a warning here, Earth signs. It can signify hostility, aggression, intimidation and violence, and as such it can represent situations we would hope to never encounter in our lives, such as a crime, theft, bullying, abuse, assault, rape or even murder. That's for somebody, and the bad news is coming through for somebody here, okay? Because with the Page of Pentacles showing up here, okay, and it's set up reverse, alright? It does speak about bad news in your earthly matters, okay? Could be lack of goals. Somebody could be quite lazy right now or procrastinating, okay? For somebody though, it could also indicate that your present challenges are not due to some outside or unseen force, but rather consequences of your own behavior or your own inaction here, okay? Because this conflict seems to be returned to sender, okay? Somebody's very lazy, foolish, frustrated and impatient, okay? For somebody though, the will not just deliver your destiny to you. You're going to have to ride it out to meet it, okay? If you want to achieve your dreams, you're going to have to seize every opportunity that comes your way. It could also represent a person with the Page of Pentacles, okay? A young person, could be a child or a person who is young at heart. They could be lazy, immature, disloyal or irresponsible, sullen or rebellious, who has little common sense and poor prospects, okay? This is the Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn, as you know, because for somebody here, if you are in a relationship, you need to be aware as there is potential for disloyalty or unfaithfulness in your relationship. It can be an indication of a lack of maturity or moody or sullen temperament on either you or your partner, okay? But if you deceive or mistreat your partner, you will lose them and may live to regret it here, okay? Because somebody could have put somebody in a situation where they had to compete for somebody's attention, and somebody was getting some form of abuse here, okay? Verbally or physical abuse. Because for some of you, there's also a sense of boredom or frustration indicated with this card. So you may need to put some work into making the relationship fun again. But if you're single, this Page of Pentacles reverse tells you that you're not ready for a serious relationship at the moment here, Earth signs, and that's okay as long as you're honest with your potential partner. Okay, let them know, because the present situation is the High Priestess, and that's reversed. Okay, some of you are not using your intuition right now with the High Priestess reverse. Okay, for some of you right now, you could be repressing your intuition. That's why the bad news is coming in here. Okay, some of you could be having uncontrolled outbursts, and there could be a lot of sexual tension going on. Okay, because the High Priestess reverse, it does indicate your intuition is trying to guide you and your instincts are correct. Okay, however, it just shows you're not hearing it. You know what I mean? They're trying to come on, see. You're refusing to hear what your intuition is trying to tell you here. Okay, you may be more focused on the opinions of others or winning other people's approval than your own inner wisdom here. So you're looking to go and see what other people say before you take your own advice. Alright? It could also indicate you're neglecting your own needs to take care of others as well. Like you're sacrificing yourself. Okay? Now sometimes when this comes up, when people are actually putting people before themselves, God gave everybody 100%, okay? The moment you start giving to somebody else, your percentage goes down and they get higher. So then they're stronger and you're weaker, alright? You need to take time to connect with yourself and listen to your inner voice right now here, Earth signs, okay? Trust yourself, because you have all the wisdom and knowledge you need within you, alright? If it's regarding your relationship, somebody here, you might be questioning their motives or their attention may make you feel uncomfortable. Okay, so this is somebody here you're not comfortable around. Alright, if you are in a relationship, you can expect uncontrolled emotions and outbursts and a high sexual tension between you. But if you find yourself losing patience with your partner or looking for arguments, you need to take some time out for yourself right now, okay? Because it's bad news, conflict. Como se? Alright? When it concerns this person, him or her thoughts about you, or about the situation right now, you got the devil, okay? So, you're dealing with somebody, could even be a Capricorn, because I'm saying Capricorn, Pisces, Virgo, and Taurus, okay? Now the devil is showing up here in the position of his or her thoughts on the situation. Now the devil who's actually showing up is actually letting you know that somebody got some form of addiction, okay? Somebody could even be in a third party situation, or they're going through depression or mental health issues, okay? But there's definitely been cheating and secrecy here, okay? There's definitely been abuse, or somebody here being very violent, okay? This is like the bad news somebody's getting here, because they're not using their intuition or you're not listening, okay, to yourself. The devil now, it signifies depression and addiction. It can also be a sign of feeling trapped or restricted as well for somebody here, because it seems like you may feel as though outside influences or forces beyond your control are restricting you or leaving you feeling powerless or feeling like a victim. This is the illusion of the devil that it creates, because you can break free from this, okay? Because it seems like you're in control of your own destiny here, Earth signs, and not bound by anything other than your own attitude and your behavior. But I'm hearing don't give up and don't give away your power here, Earth signs. You don't have to tolerate negativity, criticism, manipulation, or abuse from anyone, alright? There are always options, and there's always something positive you can do to improve your situation, no matter how hopeless things may seem on the surface. Somebody here needs to be mindful of how you are treating others, and make sure you're not trying to manipulate or control people in your life either right now. Because the devil upright is it's like it's indicating obsessive, secretive, or impulsive behavior here. Alright? It can be a sign that you're out of control here. This is somebody, and like I said, I'm not saying all of your earth signs are out of control, but it could be a Capricorn dealing with a younger earth sign, okay, and having a lot of conflict and not using their intuition. Alright? The devil also signifies materialism and may show that you have become overly concerned with material things, status, or power. This is for somebody. Because these are not the things that will make you truly fulfilled here, earth signs. As a person, so put your energy into things that will, because you're focusing on the wrong thing, I'm hearing for somebody. Because if it was concerning your relationship, somebody is feeling trapped in this relationship, okay? It may indicate a loss of freedom brought on by becoming too engrossed in the relationship. The devil shows that this level of codependence is unhealthy right now here, earth signs. You and your partner should take a step back and try to rediscover some interest outside the relationship. Because this could have been going on in the past, okay? Because, or they're realizing, I should have found a hobby. Some of you probably think I should have found a hobby, I should have found something else to do. I should have found outside interest, okay? But it can also signify that you or your partner may be suffering from mental health issues that are affecting the relationship as well right now, okay? Some of you, that could be the bad news that you found out, but you're not using your intuition here regarding this person. Because that's showing here that you need to use it, because this is somebody here that can't be trusted, okay? Yeah. The devil can be a sign of jealousy as well, and envy, deception, dominance, cheating, and extremely negative context abuse. This person could have been violent, or somebody could have been sexually assaulted by this person. But you need to look to supporting cards to confirm this. So I'm seeing the bad news. Come on, say. I'm seeing that somebody wasn't using their intuition regarding this person, being around this person. Some of you feel trapped in a relationship because of any form of abuse. Remember, you can free yourself of this situation, so don't let the devil make you feel powerless here, okay? Especially if you're in an abusive relationship. For those who are single, it can indicate sex without love. So some of you are just having sex, but you're not even in love with anybody, okay? Somebody's being promiscuous, I'm hearing. You may be having unfulfilling or even dangerous sexual encounters, or allowing yourself to be used by people do not care about you here, okay? You desperately want to be loved here, that's why you're being so promiscuous here, okay? Pre-warned is pre-armed, I always say, okay? Because somebody here, the devil also can be an indicator of a potential relationship that may be harmful to you here, earth signs, okay? This new love interest may have a drug addiction, become overly dependent on you, possibly as a result of mental health issues. So be deceptive or become violent or abusive, this person, because they're on drugs. They're not even in control of themselves, so you need to have your head on your shoulders here, okay? Although they may seem intrigued or exciting at first, the devil indicates danger, so avoid letting this person into your life. So pre-warned is pre-armed. I will put this as a warning here, earth signs, okay? Now, how he or she thinks of you, you got the Hermit. Definitely representing a Virgo, so some of you could be dealing with a fellow earth sign, okay? When the Hermit is showing up like this, it's also speaking about spiritual enlightenment here, soul searching, self-reflection, contemplation, okay? Somebody here, you may find that you need time alone to gain a deeper understanding of yourself here, Earth sign. To remove yourself from daily grind in order to discover your true spiritual self. Contemplate your existence here, because your direction in life or your values need to be looked upon. Because the Hermit can also indicate isolating yourself or withdrawing into oneself in order to recover from a difficult situation. It can also suggest that you may be going through an antisocial phase where you just don't want to interact with people as much as you normally would. So you might need time out and go within, okay? Because the Hermit is wise, is mature and knowledgeable. And you may be an indication of someone seeking the service of a counsellor or a psychiatrist. But this is the time to focus on yourself and meeting your own needs right now. Somebody who could have some mental health may need to go within to speak some spiritual enlightenment. Some of you may need to make an appointment. And that's what they're saying about you. Remember, this spread is on how he or she really feels about you. So somebody might be feeling that you might need to go within and have some time out by yourself, okay? Or seek some spiritual enlightenment. Because for some of you that's in a relationship, it does represent coming out the other side of a period of loneliness and solitude that may have been needed to recuperate from past heartbreak or a bad breakup for some of you. You soon be ready for a fresh start, okay? But it also indicates celibacy or chastity, that some of you are not having sex, okay? But if you are in a relationship, it can represent an older, wiser partner that you might be with, okay? It can also suggest that you may need to make more of an effort to connect with your partner. And it also indicates you or your partner are too focused on doing your own things rather than spending quality time together, okay? So it seems like there's been a separation. You're both doing your own thing here, okay? And it feels like somebody, you both could be alone, but somebody's definitely got a double life here, being very promiscuous. And some of you have gone within. That's how they see you, by yourself, going within, seeking out spirituality, okay? How they feel about you is the Six of Pentacles, and that's reversed. Some of you definitely could be dealing with a fellow earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus. The Six of Pentacles, when it's showing up reversed like this, it usually speaks about lack or abuse of somebody's generosity here. Somebody could have been abusing how much you was offering or helping them out, okay? That's in the center here of how they actually feel about you. They feel like the relationship is unequal give and take. They feel like somebody could be unemployed, lacking investments. Some of you feeling undervalued. Somebody could even look at somebody as being mean or greedy here, or gullible, alright? But this is how they feel about you. Someone in your life may be showing you generosity but have ulterior motives. Or they may be in a position to help you, but they may be abusing that position or trying to make you subservient to them, okay? That's for somebody. But if you are, it could be somebody that's using their power for ill means, okay? Or they feel that's what you're doing, okay? It can also represent fake charity, scams or extortion or being conned here. Because somebody here is trying to con you, okay? If you go into the extreme of being too greedy or mean, or the other extreme of being too generous or gullible, it can also indicate that you're groveling or being a kiss ass to someone with wealth, power or authority, or someone is behaving that way towards you, okay? Because it might feel like you're better off than them. But somebody here, they just feel like the relationship's not equal give and take here, okay? And what he or she wants, you got the Tower. They're trying to avoid a Tower moment here, with the Tower here showing up reversed, okay? For some of you, after realizing that the relationship's not equal give and take, because this Six of Pentacles it's not a good card to get, as it indicates that your relationship lacks balance, and that's one of you maybe dominating the other or abusing your power over them, or that one of you has become too dependent or subservient to the other person here. Okay, this could have already taken place now, or is yet to come. But it speaks about lack of balance in the relationship that could lead to serious problems here, Earth signs. If left uncorrected, you know what I mean? You got a chance to do something about it, right? You may be putting up barriers by not having an open and kind approach to the new potential partners that you may come across here as well for somebody here, okay? You may be too generous for your own good here, Earth signs, and letting new people use you or take advantage of your kindness. But somebody needs to try to find a balance and be open to the possibility of meeting and trusting someone new. But keep your eyes open and don't allow yourself to be played here, Earth signs, okay? Because the Tower here showing up like this, it's also letting you know that somebody here is trying to avoid a Tower moment, okay? Somebody's trying to avoid a situation here with this Tower here showing up reverse, okay? Or they could be delaying something or resisting some form of change. Somebody's refusing to change, okay, with the Tower here, okay? You need to learn from experience in order to prevent the lessons from coming back around again here, Earth signs, okay? Because for somebody, well, we would all like to go through life without experiencing hardships. They are a necessary part of life, okay? Without darkness, how would we ever learn to appreciate the light? And if you have been running from a big change because you fear the pain or heartache it will bring, this is a major arcana card in reverse position. It may be telling you it's time to turn and face it, face your fear and do it anyway. Avoiding it may seem like an easier option, but if you do, you'll be running for the rest of your life. So you might need to face this bully that's been bullying you, okay? Go within to seek some strength and enlightenment. Confronting it won't be easy, but eventually it could lead to a new beginning for somebody here, okay? If you already experienced your Tower event or you're coming out from it, okay? It warns you not to try and rebuild what you had to. You know, it's like, don't try and build, I'm hearing, okay, what you had, but to seek something new and better to build in the place of what was destroyed, as it was destroyed for a reason. So don't try and go back to something that you already left. That was toxic, that was codependent, that was some form of addiction, or it's somebody's refusing to change, okay, from this codependency. But if you come out from it, don't go back to it. But somebody here is refusing to change, okay? You need to let go and focus on creating something new here. It can also be a sign that you're trying to hold on to people that no longer support you in a way that they once did, okay? So you have to let go of people and things as well, saying that no longer serve you. You need to let go of them and let them go their own way. So new people can come into your life. As one door shut, another door will open, okay? What you need to know about this person is that you got the World card. So a cycle has been completed, okay? Some of you could be getting some bad news regarding this, okay? Somebody could even be traveling here with the World card. But when it's upright like this, it does speak about success, achievement, accomplishment, okay? So this person could be wanting a sense of belonging, okay? Somebody could be having the world at their feet. This can be a literal sense that the world is one of the travel cards. But it also represents new worlds opening for you, so you can expect to be welcomed by the people in the countries you travel to. The world can also mean you will have the world at your feet in another sense. But it does speak that you will be successful, and opportunities available to you at the moment are endless, okay? Somebody has gone through the trials and tribulations of the rest of the major arcanas, and it seems like you enjoyed the hardship and learned your lesson, and now you will reap the rewards, okay? But for somebody though, somebody may be feeling lack of success, or feeling burdened or disappointed, or feel like they're lacking some form of achievement, okay? You may be throwing all your energy into trying to make something work that's not working for you. This will be one particular part of your life that is taking up your energy rather than problems in any other areas. You may be aware of what it already is, and it will be a focus for you, and you may feel burdened by it because you're focusing on the wrong thing. I'm hearing for somebody. So if you've thrown everything you've got and something here is still not working, it may be telling you that it's time to accept the disappointment and cut your losses here, okay? Because if you tried everything in this relationship and it still didn't work, this is where it comes to the cycle is completing, okay? Because somebody was struggling to move on from a relationship that ended without warning for somebody, especially if they come out from a tower moment, okay? So, speaking to somebody here, this can be incredibly difficult to deal with as you have not had the opportunity to get some form of closure. But don't wish your life away waiting for them to come back here, air signs. You may never get closure from your previous partner, so you must focus on finding another way to make your peace with what has happened, okay? You might need to ask the universe to help you in this and keep yourself open to opportunities for healing. You will get through the... lose my voice again. Drink. You will get through it in time, but it will take a big conscious effort on your part. So put your focus into that. Because the advice that's given to you now is the Six of Cups. Some of you are not happy that somebody from the past may be wanting to return. Okay, with the Six of Cups. Same Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Okay? For somebody here right now, somebody's not happy even about a cycle being completed. But they've given all they can do. There's nothing more you can teach them, and there's nothing more they can teach you here. Okay? Because this Six of Cups here is showing up reversed like this. It's also letting you know here that somebody needs to let go of the past, focus on the future, okay? Basically grow up. Some of you might need to leave home. Some of you need to seek your own independence, because some of you are being stuck in the past, okay? Oh yeah, I can understand about the abuse that's taking place, so some of you could be going through some form of trauma and you need healing from this, okay? But some of you feel like somebody's stolen your innocence, okay? It can signify, though, letting go of the past and being ready to move on to the future. It's also an indicator of growing up, because some of you may need to grow up and become more mature or leave home, okay? It also indicates letting go of these childhood issues or childishness that you've been carrying on with, okay? Because you're realizing things have been off balance, things ain't moving forward here. It can also indicate overcoming such abuse, so look to the other cards. I can see abuse here taking place, abuse there taking place, abuse there, you know what I mean? Quite a lot of abuse around you here, earth signs, okay? Could be physically or mentally. But if you have been going through counseling or therapy, it can be a good omen, signaling that you have worked through the issues of the past and are ready for a fresh start. But it also can indicate that you are stuck in the past or looking at the past events through rose-tinted glasses. If that's the case here, earth signs, you need to bring your focus back to the present moment and appreciate what you have today, because somebody's stuck in the past here, okay? You got the Queen of Cups, and that's reversed. Right? Some of you definitely could be realizing the cycle has been completed with the Queen of Cups, okay? The There definitely could have been some tower moment, a divorce, a separation. But somebody seems to be obsessed there. With the Queen of Cups here showing up here reversed like this. It's also speaking to somebody about their emotional immaturity, okay? Lacking direction. Somebody could be overly sensitive, or somebody's being self-centered, sulky, vengeful, depressed, disloyal or unfaithful. For somebody here I'm speaking to, this Queen of Cups reverse indicates emotional immaturity. She can also indicate that you may be feeling overly sensitive, insecure, depressed or sulky. It warns you to avoid becoming bitter or vengeful though if things do not go your way here, Earth signs. You should always seek to rise above your challenges and not give way to spitefulness or jealousy. As a person, the Queen of Cups reverse can represent a female or feminine person who is weak, directionless or shallow. Because the Queen of Cups reverse represents a mature female or feminine person who can be overly sensitive, needy or clingy. She may lack empathy for others as she becomes caught up in being self-centered. As a mother, the Queen of Cups reverse can be disorganized, manipulative or smothering. As a friend or partner, she can be disloyal, shallow and unfaithful. She may be a water sign such as a Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces. Now, in a love or reading like you are in right now, okay? If you are in a relationship, the Queen of Cups reverse can be a warning not to let your insecurities or lack of trust affect your relationship. And if you've been acting clingy or needy, you need to get back control of your emotions before you push your partner away here, Earth signs. And if you've been rushing around trying to keep your partner happy, you need to remember to look after your own needs first or you'll burn yourself out. Now, somebody needs to try to find your emotional balance and do not allow others to take advantage of your good nature here. And if you're single, this Queen of Cups reverse is not a great omen, as you may not be in a good place emotionally right now here, Earth signs, and may attract people who will seek to take advantage of your vulnerability. So, pre-warned is pre-armed. Somebody might need to take some time out, especially with this Hermit here, okay? To deal with any issues and find your own inner balance before you date anyone. Somebody here though is emotionally unstable or immature, needy, moody or very sulky, okay? This person is not a great person to be around, and she can be self-centered, manipulative or shallow. She can also be disloyal, unfaithful, vengeful, bitter and spiteful. So pre-warned, pre-armed. So if you want to know what you're dealing with, okay, you're dealing with somebody here who's very toxic. Somebody here is refusing to change. Somebody here is emotionally manipulative. And this is somebody you're having a lot of conflict with, okay? That's competing with you here. That's for somebody. So let's see what other message here for air signs. You need to know sun, earth signs, sun, moon, and Venus rising, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. What else do I need to know? Ooh, somebody's keeping secrets. You need to guard secrets or be asked to keep one. Somebody might be asking you to keep a secret, or you could be asking them in the past, okay? This was in your inner circle, but some of you are being excluded here from your inner circle, okay? Because somebody wasn't using their intuition, especially in this present position right now, okay? But you need to use it because somebody's keeping secrets right now. And with the devil showing up here as his or her thoughts on the situation here for you here, Earth signs, there's going to be some public exposure. Your private matters could be exposed here, Earth signs, okay? Somebody here could be needing to detach from this situation and go within because how he thinks, or he or she thinks of you here as somebody that's alone, going within. They see that your authentic vibes here. They seem that they find someone who resonates with your authentic vibes. You will find someone that will go within, who's on a spiritual level here for some of you. But how this person feels about you here, earth signs, if things are off balance, no equal give and take here, okay? Somebody here right now could love somebody more than they love them. Yeah, this could be an unexpected revelation here, a shocking revelation that will change your perspective here, because somebody here is not equal give and take, okay? And that's how they feel about you, him or her. And when it concerns what they want to be able to cross your path, like it was destined encounters is about to happen between you and someone. Well, somebody's definitely trying to avoid a tower moment, but someone's this person wants to be accidentally cross your path. They could be going around your area, driving around your local bar or club to go see if you're going to be there, okay? But when it concerns what you need to know about this person, why you had to complete this cycle, they're playing mind games. There's definitely emotional interactive involved, control and manipulation going on. So pre-warned is pre-armed, okay? This is how this person is playing. They're coming back to play mind games. If they're not there already, that's what they're doing, okay? That's how they think of you. Because when it concerns the Six of Cups here, where somebody's not happy about somebody who could be returning from the past. Ooh, somebody definitely see it as a karmic lesson, okay? There's a karmic lesson in this relation that needs to be learned right now. And for some of you, you might need to trust the progress of the relationship and don't rush for any answers too soon. Because when it concerns this Queen of Cups here, reversed like this, well, somebody's pushing boundaries. Someone may be testing your limits here. Because the rumor has it, rumors are flying in your circle about this Queen of Cups here, reverse, okay? That could be emotionally unavailable. So rumors are flying around here. And at the bottom, somebody's keeping up appearances. Keeping up appearances and acting like everything's fine when somebody knows it's not, okay? Because somebody definitely has ulterior motives. Someone may be getting close to you with hidden intentions here. So pre-warned is pre-armed here, Earth sign. And this could be to do with your family ties. Family dynamic influencing the relationship, where it's causing a push and pull. The relationship causes emotional instability here with some families that are getting involved, okay? But someone's trying to keep up appearance and trying to make out as if everything's fine. That's for somebody. Now, what lies beneath all this here, where somebody's keeping a secret? Because someone's going to get some bad news, okay? Someone's trying to keep it a secret regarding some conflict here. Yeah, you already know the tea here, Earth signs, okay? This could have already happened in the past, because in the present position, somebody's definitely putting on a show to make out as if everything's alright. His thoughts on the situation, or her thoughts about public exposure, is because they're insecure, okay? This person's very insecure, so they're coming across as a bully and trying to control the situation, but they're really insecure, really. Okay, how he or she thinks of you here, okay, regarding your authentic vibes and going within. It could be regarding some pregnancy test. Somebody's unsure if they're pregnant, or they could have some pregnancy scare, positive or negative, okay, because somebody might feel somebody's pregnant. And for somebody here, how they feel about you, it's going to be some unexpected revelation here, Earth signs. Yeah, somebody's envious of you here, okay? What he wants from you by choosing this path is sex. Somebody could be visiting a sex shop, okay? Or working in a sex shop. That's for somebody who's very insecure, okay? Now, the mind games that you need to know about this person whose emotionally interactions involve control and manipulation. It's toxic. That's for somebody. What you need to know about this person is toxic. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn that's got some form of addictions, or they may have this in the chat, earth signs, but it's a karmic lesson. That's the advice. There's a karmic lesson in the relationship that needs to be learned. And for somebody here, somebody's coming towards you with a fake apology, okay? This is a karmic lesson, okay? Where things are from somebody who may want to return, where things have been off balance, not equal give and take, okay? Somebody's pushing boundaries here. Somebody's trying to test your limit here, so pre-warned is pre-armed, because these are fake friends that are pushing the limits here. At the bottom, you're dealing with a bugaboo, okay? Somebody's been getting a room, a hotel, a motel for business or pleasure here, okay? They're going through some form of depression. Some of you might need to check yourself here, okay? Because someone's trying to keep a promise by setting the record straight, but he's telling you to be cautious here and run away, okay? Because some of you are definitely tired of the drama. Ask for somebody, okay? Other message before I close this reading for Earth signs, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. All the message here for Earth signs that I need to know. Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Yes. Stop chasing potential. This ain't Build-A-Bear. He's not just figuring it out. He's fully grown and floundering. You are not the emotional sculpture. Find somebody already built, not still in beta testing. So this is somebody here who wasn't even ready for a relationship, and you just seen the potential in it, but you can't do nothing with potential if the person's refusing to change. When it concerns your present situation, you're the whole buffet. Stop crying over someone who didn't even bring a plate. You bring flavor, seasoning, and dessert. If someone walks away from that, they're not hungry for love, they're just bland. This is somebody that could be putting on a show in the past, okay? And the thoughts on the situation, they probably see you as insecure or they're being insecure, okay? Because something's going to be publicly exposed here regarding this devil, okay? That has some form of addiction or codependency. Yeah, for some of you, stop asking the cards. You already know. Somebody already knows over here, okay? At this point, you're just looking for reasons to ignore your gut here. That's not intuition you're ignoring. It's common sense in a cute wig, okay? That's for somebody. So some of you could be asking the cards, looking for readers to tell you something different. But at the same time right now, how they think of you, they could be thinking that you could be pregnant, or somebody could be pregnant around them, okay? Or going for a pregnancy test. Or for some of you, you're going within. But for somebody here, you're not hard to love. They're just emotionally constipated. Because someone's saying, I'm so confused. You shouldn't have to beg for affection like a houseplant asking for water. Love isn't complicated. There are avoidances. Flush them out, okay? Because somebody here could think of you as being a baby factory, or that to go and say, have babies all the time, waiting to go and say that you're a baby mama, or you want to get pregnant all the time. How they feel about you is, if they say I don't do labels, good. Label them unavailable. Anyone who doesn't want a title probably doesn't want a commitment either. So don't wait around hoping to become the one. You're already the maybe, okay? This is somebody who's envious of you here, alright? It's going to be a shocking revelation here, Earth signs, but somebody here could be visiting a sex shop or working in a sex shop, okay? This is somebody who was destined to encounter this, because they're trying to avoid a tower moment. But this is somebody that just comes in and out of your life. This is a player. This is somebody who has some form of addiction or codependency. You deserve flowers, not confusion here, Earth signs. If love feels like a riddle, wrapped in an enigma, wrapped in anxiety attacks, it ain't love. You deserve clarity, not chaos. Get yours. Get you someone who buys bouquets, not excuses, okay? Because somebody keeps making excuses for the reason why they ain't changing, okay? Or for the reason why they ain't walking away from people and things that no longer serve them. What you need to know about him or her: you fell for potential, didn't you? Look at you, building castles on red flags and calling it architecture. Their future plans won't cuddle you at night. Love the reality, not the resume, okay? If somebody definitely fell for the potential in somebody, because it's come up twice, okay? You did it in the past, okay? And this person is also doing it because you both could have seen potential in one another, okay? But somebody's coming with a fake apology here. That's trying to advise you regarding this here, earth signs, okay? If they wanted to, period. Love doesn't need decoding. If they're ghosting, breadcrumbing, or too busy, they're not your person. They're just a waste of perfectly good mascara. Because somebody's definitely crying here, okay, about how they feel about you in the present position here, okay? This person doesn't want to be in a committed relationship because you got fake friends around you as well. And they're testing your limits as well here, okay? And they're causing rumors. Your friends are talking up and gossiping here. Because for some of you right now, you're trying to grow a garden in someone else's emotional parking lot. You keep watering dead soil and wondering why nothing blooms. Stop planting where nothing roots. Your love deserves fertile ground, not potholes and tumbleweeds. Because these are fake friends, okay? That are pushing their boundaries here. Air signs, because at the bottom, this could be friends or family. You'll know who you're dealing with, okay? How people really feel about you. But at the bottom, though, the dating history looks like a crime scene. You are the detective. They left a trail of chaos and you're trying to solve the mystery. Baby, you're not CSI, boo-boo. Addition, save yourself. Okay? Because you're dealing with a bugaboo. Okay? Who's causing conflict in your life. That's how they feel. Okay? They don't think very much of you. Somebody doesn't want to be in a committed relationship. Okay, with you here, earth signs. Okay? You need to start loving yourself, using your intuition, and go within. Some of you are not listening when people are trying to advise you, okay? Some of you need to start listening and stop talking. Ask for somebody. Now, let's see. I'm picking up somebody's negativity. Has to be the evil eye they're sending towards you here. So let's see what evil eye is coming out for earth sign, sun, moon, and Venus rising. The person causing you negative is a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay? For some of you right now, you could be dealing with a fire sign that is actually sending you negative energy. Whoa. And for somebody, the person hating you has narcissistic behavior here. Okay? That's for somebody. What the message here for earth signs? Some of you might need to possess an amulet and have it blessed with protection here because the amount of negative energy that's being sent towards you here, earth signs. Okay? For some of you, somebody could be interfering and causing intimacy issues. STD, common infection, UTI, infertility. Somebody's making sure that you don't have a child or have fertile infertility problems. Some of you, they're making sure that if it's a male that they can't stand up or whatever, and some of you definitely need to take a spiritual bath, okay? And somebody might need to wear a black obsidian. It carries a calming, positive energy that can help you remember to look on the bright side of things, because for somebody here, you also need to wear amethyst. It's a psychic protection. It controls spiritual energies while dreaming and can help with insomnia and nightmares. But it seems like the person that's sending you the negative energy is a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You'll know who you're dealing with here. Okay? Any other message here for air signs? Let's see what the universe wants to tell you here. Earth signs, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. The past is behind you now, so drop the fears and doubts. Even though you may feel a little uncomfortable at the moment and slightly anxious over what is coming next, you are being urged to bring yourself back to the present moment. Your recent prayers have been heard and are currently being worked on here. Okay? This is for Earth sign, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Wow, they all fell out there. If you find yourself constantly seeking recurring numbers or words, it's a sign that you're being supported, cared, and divinely protected by the universe. Beautiful things are about to happen to you here, Earth signs. And you are safe, you are protected. The worst is behind you, and you are ready to move beyond the challenges that were set for you. Lessons have been learned. It's safe for you to trust your path. And for somebody, don't be afraid to say I love you or thank you to those who deserve to hear it. Don't be scared of embarrassing yourself or appearing soppy. You'll never regret a heartfelt I love you or a message of appreciation. You will only ever regret not saying it here, Earth signs. And for somebody, I know that you have been questioning yourself lately and wondering if you are good enough or strong enough to do that which your heart desires to do. This message is here to remind you that you really are more than capable of doing it. Rise up and take that leap of faith. Okay? That's for somebody, because at the bottom, your life is about to start to move quickly in some areas. Events that seem to have been on hold suddenly propel forward. So move with the flow and be mindful of what needs your attention most right now here, Earth signs. If this resonates with you, Earth signs, please like, share, subscribe. I send you love and light. Namaste.